My name is Ken Norton, and I currently serve as the chairman of the National Tribal Water Council. The National Tribal Water Council's relationship with tribes is based on mutual respect and a reverence for tribal culture and traditions. The Water Council does not speak for or consult for any individual tribe. We provide technical information for the tribe to consider in making decisions in protecting their waters.
It's always important for us to stay on top of rulemaking around the Clean Water Act, whether it's the definition of waters of the United States, whether it's revised rulemaking around the 401 certification, whether it's interpreting TAS in such a way that it streamlines the process for a tribe to take it on. That's one constant priority of the council. On the flip side, our priorities are also on the ground. How to support tribes in implementing their water programs, whether it's, do we have the resources that we need? But other things too, like trainings, like guidance, to be able to talk about tribal success stories and to hold up the examples of what tribal programs have been able to accomplish.
Some of the challenges that a tribal utility faces are new and old contaminants, whether it's emerging contaminants like PFAS or microplastics. The National Tribal Water Council acts as a lead with the PFAS working group, which is a working group that has looked at the effects of PFAS in Indian country, trying to scope just how big that impact is, as well as looking into treatment techniques that could be applied to remediate some of those issues, and then all the way through the complete life cycle to disposal to make sure it's not reintroduced into the atmosphere, and trying to take a holistic view to protect tribal communities' water, and other resources.
I was raised in a traditional sense. I was raised in a clan house, and one of the first things, even though I was the first one to receive a degree in college, I remember going back home and my grandmother was talking to me in our language, and next thing I know, she hit me over the head and said I was become stupid. So that was a big learning point in my life about traditional values, and that, you know, no matter how much we learn in this world, we need to always keep our best foot in the traditional values and traditional knowledge. So I've always used that learning point to carry me forward whenever I work with tribal people, that we cannot respond to the issues that arise in Alaska regarding environmental issues, whether they be air, natural resources, water, subsistence resources, without receiving the voice and the input from our traditional leaders and the ones with traditional knowledge.
The core mission of the National Tribal Water Council has always been the protection of our sacred waters that are integrated into our identity of who we are. Water is alive, it is part of our physical and spiritual being, and it's around us. We at the Water Council take that mission with the highest respect and the highest honor.
It is very important for tribes to work together and use those relationships with each other to not only address some of these issues moving forward, but make sure that they have one voice that carries to policymakers and the like to continue to affect change when it comes to water-related issues.
We can help each other, and I think that will be the role in the future, is that we will provide a blueprint for other tribes to follow. We've got so many tribes with so many issues, and yet we have a common issue in that we're suffering from environmental changes, climate changes. And the trees may be different, the fish may be different, the wetlands may be different, but when it comes down to it, we're all suffering, and we all need avenues of support and mouthpieces to be able to advocate for the tribes. And I believe the National Tribal Water Council does that.